Well, I'm at a little town called Corn, and Corn is on the way up to the Flinders Ranges as I make my way up into Queensland and just have a look at some of these lovely old buildings in Corn. Now I'm staying at a caravan park, and the reason for that is you've probably seen me in the same place for a few days and I need a shower. So I've free camped for a couple of days, so I'm going to have a shower here, and I've just booked myself in. Unfortunately, they told me they had Wi-Fi, but they do, but it doesn't work very well, so Wi-Fi is probably not going to happen. But this is a very pretty little town with a lot of historic buildings. We've left Corn and we're heading up into the Flinders Ranges, and had to stop by this old homestead. Back in the early days when this land was first surveyed, they were advised that it wasn't suitable for farming, and then they had a couple of years of good solid rain, and some people tried to prove them wrong and start farming in this area, but after a couple of years they realised that they had made a mistake and came off the land. But you can see here some of the ruins of a homestead that was here. We'll go down and have a further look. So this is the men's kitchen. Probably the jackaroos, other people who worked on the property. I don't think I mentioned the name of this homestead. It's Kanyaka Homestead. Would have been quite a big property. So the stone walls were built from local stone and lime mortar made from local limestone. The limestone was burnt in kilns, and they were done near the water hole that's close by here. Nobody else around, which gives it a lovely feeling. Nice little wildflowers growing in here too. This is the overseer's house. So to have an overseer, it'd have to be quite a big property. But you can see that from the buildings. Right, so the homestead's strategically positioned along this creek bed, but of course it's dry now. What a beautiful spot it would have been. I mean, imagine water flowing through there with those gums. We're just coming into the visitor centre. Oh, this is interesting. In the amenities building, you've got to please close the gate to stop the kangaroos from entering. We're going to go in and visit the old Wilpena station. It was a working station for 135 years, and today it's a heritage listed site and provides a window into the rich pastoral heritage of this region. You got to love the ingenuity of the early settlers. This is a pine pug building where they just used pine and then plugged it with cement that they've made with basically a bit of lime, and then for the floor they've used fat from cooking, hardens the floor, or they can use slate. You see the chimneys put on the outside. And this is what you get inside. They use grass thatching, obviously, instead of this tin roof, and you can still see some of that underneath. Coming around this side, if you look up into there, you can still see some of the thatching. Well, this building just here, this would have been a station store. Would have kept some of their produce in there. Generally the luxuries were rare in any of these pastoral runs, and they relied on salted mutton, damper, black tea. They were the main supplies. Well, we're coming up now to the main homestead, and it looks like a really well preserved area. But you know, I think living here would have been very nice. Beautiful setting. It's interesting to note that prior to them calling these homesteads, they were known as a government house, so each one was called Government House. And while they were making sure of tenure in this area, they would build these slab and pug houses. This is the homestead. Pretty building, well made, and obviously very good care taken. Well, this was my campsite last night at Wilpena Pound, and great little campsite. Have to pay a park fee now that I'm in South Australia, and also a camp fee, so the total cost was $24 last night. Through the Flinders Ranges this morning. Very pretty. Taking the scenic route, which is dirt road. These are old horse yards here in the Flinders. This is Yana Hut. Again, the fireplace is on the outside. This is a tin one. Okay, so obviously people can stay here in the hut. this is Boonaroo Valley Lookout. So we're on Razorback Lookout, and that's what we see. Magnificent views. Driving through Bunyaroo Gorge. We're coming through Brackena Gorge, and this is limestone and siltstone, and it's supposed to be about 500 million years old. Magnificent scenery though, coming through here.